Sticking with digital assets, we just got somewhat of a warning about Bitcoin from investor and PayPal co-founder Peter Thiel. Here's him earlier this week sharing his opinion at a virtual event for members of the Richard Nixon Foundation.
Even though I'm sort of a pro-crypto, pro-Bitcoin maximalist person, I do wonder whether at this point Bitcoin is also should also be thought in part as a Chinese financial weapon against the U.S., where it threatens fiat money, but it especially threatens the U.S. dollar, and China wants to do things to weaken it.
Joining us right now to talk Bitcoin, the upcoming public debut of Coinbase, and so much more is Anthony Pompliano, founder and partner at Pomp Investments. Pomp, it's great to see you this morning. I'm curious what your reaction was when you first heard Peter Thiel make the argument that Bitcoin represents effectively a national security problem, and that it is meant, or at least China is hoping, that it destabilizes the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see you again, Andrew. Thanks for having me. Look, I think that there's a couple of key pieces to this. First is right before that clip, Peter was talking about the euro and how the euro was kind of this Chinese weapon as an attempt to weaken the dollar. And so he was kind of going through the evolutions of this. The second thing is he clearly stated that he's pro-crypto, he's a pro-Bitcoin maximalist. And what I think we've got to understand is that Bitcoin is an open, decentralized protocol. Everyone in the world has an opportunity to use this, just like the internet. It's an open, decentralized protocol. And so just because other countries who may be adversarial or not to the United States are going to use it, that doesn't mean that he's taking an anti-Bitcoin stance. I think actually it's quite the contrary. I think what he's doing is he's saying, listen, there's a global competition happening here. And there are other countries who are going to try to use this to destabilize or to financially attack the United States. What we need is the United States to be the leader here. We need to embrace this, and we need to make sure that we use this technology to continue to be the leader on the global stage. Right. And so that's where I think you see his pro-Bitcoin stance really coming through is there's a global competition. Let's get the United States in the game and make sure that we continue to further our position on that global stage.
Well, so but let me